Hey everyone, welcome to day 6 of Collectionmas. I'm Lady Vintage Bags and I'm going to be doing a different subset of my handbag collection every day between now and Christmas Eve. And a big shout out from Meredith from Living Lux with Meredith for pioneering this trend to begin with. So today in day 6, we're going to be doing my vintage Louis Vuitton Epi leather collection. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. And you guys know I'm not big on Christmas decorations. So with us, we have our Christmas Yoshi with his Christmas ball. And if you guys know Yoshi, it's from Mario. So I'm going to go in the order of which I acquired each piece. This is the vintage Louis Vuitton men's Montaigne 27 centimeter clutch. It also comes in a 23 centimeter. This is in the black color. This is a 1991 piece, which I got for under 200 Australian dollars from my favorite brand, Brand JFA, back in 2019. And this was so cheap because there were defects and flaws with this bag. Firstly, the Epi leather has lost its structure. Secondly, the snap button has lost the tightness of the snap. I actually found this hack online where I dripped some hot glue in there and that has improved it a bit. It's not entirely fixed. And the bottom has also lost its structure. You see here it sticks out like a pot belly. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to go in like a nice trim tone belly. So if you see a pot belly, then you know it's lost its structure. But I purposely bought a poor structure one so I could Frankenstein the bag and permanently punch holes in it to put in these swivel D-rings I could wear as a crossbody bag. Another flaw is that it did come with a sticky tarry back pocket and a sticky tarry interior pocket because it had the melted Vuittonite, which I have had to clean out. But for my very first vintage Louis Vuitton experiment, I didn't want to spend too much. So under $200 was definitely within the correct price point for me to do all those Frankenstein things to it. This is my vintage Louis Vuitton Concorde handbag in the Epi leather Toledo blue. This is a 1995 piece that I got from a Filipino reseller who is living in Japan at the moment. He also has a YouTube channel, but he's not active anymore. His name's Ian Carlos. And I got this for about 400 Australian dollars back in 2019. And I wanted this because I didn't want to spend the over $800 at the time for the Monceau. So this was a compromise. I ended up getting the Monceau anyway. So this is a really granny style top handle bag only, but you can add your own crossbody straps just by clipping them to the rings, but just be aware it is going to scratch up the rings. And it is all leather lined. It did have the melted Vuittonite in the pocket, so I did have to clean that out. If you want to know how to do that, I have the tutorial up here. These are my two vintage Louis Vuitton old model Epi leather pochette accessoires. This is the 24 centimeter size in Kenyan fawn. This is the 21 centimeter size into seal yellow. So you can see the 3 centimeter difference there. And you can see the difference in the width there. I did get them for both under 200 Australian dollars. This one I got first. This was a 1998 piece, which I bought for under 200 Australian dollars in 2019 from a Filipino reseller on Facebook. This I did get much later at the end of 2022 for under 200 Australian dollars from a Japanese reseller on eBay. Beautiful purple interior to go with the yellow and that interior there. Now I did break this one. So I did get the original leather strap, but I have changed it out for a chain strap. This one, I did not get the original leather strap, so I just had to put my own chain strap on it. This is the vintage Louis Vuitton Epi leather Monceau that I finally bought. I also have a monogram one. This is like a mini briefcase with my favorite S-lock. The S-lock is the same lock that's on the Louis Vuitton trunks, and that's why I love these S-lock bags so much and I want to collect them all. So this is like a mini briefcase. You open it up here. One main compartment with a zippered compartment and a front compartment also. There is no back pockets. This is actually the second one of this that I've owned. The first one I bought was the condition was not good enough, so I ended up reselling it. It had lost too much structure. The corners were all worn, so I ended up selling that and then repurchasing this better condition one. This is a 1994 piece that I bought for about 600 Australian dollars. It did come with the original strap from a Thai Instagram seller in about 2019 or 2020. This is the vintage Louis Vuitton Sac Friedland bag. This has a beautiful, unique circle S-lock here that turns like that. Nice big circle here. And you open up the flap and then you've got compartments here. There is also a pocket there. Now that had that sticky Vuittonite that I had to clean out. No back pocket. This is an adjustable strap, so it's got 2 settings, but I only ever wear it on the long setting. And this is actually my vintage Louis Vuitton alternative to the Hermes Constance, because that is also a box bag with a flap with compartments too. So if you want to see my comparison between this and the Hermes Constance, I'll leave that video here. This is a 1991 piece that I got for about 600 Australian dollars from brand JFA, my favorite Japanese seller on eBay. I haven't shopped with them recently because their prices went up. And I think I got this in 2019 or 2020. This is my vintage Louis Vuitton Pochette Homme. So it is a toiletry pochette from the men's line of the vintage range. It is made of Epi leather in the Capango gold color. The only logo you have is a little LV there. This is a toiletry, which is leather lined. This is like a tiger leather lining. There was Vittonite here, but it got cleaned out. And there was Vittonite there, and I also cleaned that out. So there's one ton of vintage Louis Vuitton bags cleaning out all this melted, sticky, tarry Vittonite. And I got this from an Australian person on eBay in 2020, and I got it for about 180 Australian dollars. And I hacked this into a crossbody bag by either using a bag organizer with D-rings, which I just put in there. And then I attach my strap and zip it up, and then off I go. Or alternatively, I bought an encasement. This looks like a bit of like a harness, an S&M harness for my handbag. And this encasement, it gives you a top handle option and also a crossbody option. So that is another way you can hack a toiletry to wear as a handbag. But it does look like a bit of an S&M harness on my handbag. If you want to see all my handbag hacks to turn clutches into crossbody bags, I'll leave that video here. This is a 1998 piece. Now, if you aren't familiar with the difference in the color between Capango Gold and Kenyan Fawn, this is them side by side. So you can see the Kenyan Fawn has a much more red undertone, whereas the Capango Gold has a yellow undertone. And you can see here, Capango Gold has yellow thread stitching, whereas Kenyan Fawn has actually a matching color thread stitching. So they're the main differences. If you're looking on a computer screen and you're trying to figure out if you're looking at Capango Gold or Kenyan Fawn, look at the undertone of the color and look at the color of the thread. This is the Louis Vuitton St. Cloud GM in the Epi leather in the Kenyan Fawn color. And I got this in 2023. And this is in really good condition. So this is a new seller I've been using recently called brand JBN. But as with anything pre-loved, just get your items authenticated just for peace of mind. Don't go off what someone on YouTube says. Now the back pocket is degrading. I haven't cleaned it out yet. The interior pocket is also degrading and I haven't cleaned that out yet. It's just too much of a big job. Can't be bothered. But if you want to see how I do it, I'll leave the tutorial here. But aside from the pockets being degraded, the rest of the condition of the bag is really good. It's got a leather-lined interior, which is what I love about these vintage Louis Vuitton bags. It's tiger leather inside, except for the pockets, which has the melted Vittonite. What I love about the St. Clouds is that they can just stand up on their own on the table. So very easy to just stand up. Beautiful saddle-shaped hardware that says Louis Vuitton. Really easy going throw around crossbody bag. Comes in many different sizes, and you'll see that I have in my other videos different size. I have the PM size also, and I loved it so much I have 3 of these St. Clouds. This is the men's clutch called Sellier Dragonne clutch, and this has my favorite S-lock, as you can see here. And this I hack into a crossbody bag by using a bag organizer with these rings so I can attach a strap. This has one main compartment, one front compartment. It has a really degraded sticky tarry interior, which I haven't cleaned out yet, and no back pocket. And this is in the Capango gold color. This is a 1994 piece that I got for Christmas 2023 when there was a 20% off promo code. So I got it for about 400 Australian dollars, and it came with the original key. Hey guys, editing me here. I totally forgot to talk about the vintage Louis Vuitton Epi Mabillon backpack that I got for Christmas 2023. This is a 2001 piece that I got for 20% off using a promo code on eBay. So the final price was about 600 Australian dollars. Now this one did come with a bit of mold on there that wasn't declared. So I did get a little bit back from the seller for that. If you want to see how to clean off mold from Louis Vuitton bags, I'll leave that tutorial here. But this is what it looks like. It's all Epi. On the outside, you have a back pocket here with the zippered pocket, metal ring. One con I want to point out is you can see the straps are actually attached to the bag on the front here. So if you want to unzip the bag, you actually physically move the straps out of the way. Then you can unzip it. It has a double zip design. Originally, it did come with a padlock so that you can lock it, but you know, didn't get the padlock. When you open her up, it's a beautiful microfiber interior. There is actually a D-ring, so you can attach something there, and there is a slip pocket there. So that is one major con I want to point out about how the straps are attached to the bag and how that affects the convenience of zipping and unzipping the bag. Otherwise, it's a very cheap Louis Vuitton backpack. Okay, back to the rest of the video. So if you haven't already seen my Collectionmas videos, day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I'll leave them here.